Hello, secondary one. This is Mr. Ahmed Faidi on Untitled Language School, and today, inshallah, we'll start a new video in geometry. And now we start our lesson, the length of the perpendicular drawn from a point to a straight line. If the point x1 and y1 doesn't belong to the straight line whose equation is ax plus by plus c equals 0, then the length of the perpendicular L from this point to the straight line is determined by the relation L equal absolute value A times x1 plus B times y1 plus C over root A power 2 plus B power 2. So we have A coefficient of x and B coefficient of y, and C the absolute number or the absolute term, and we have the point coordinate represented by x1 and y1. So the rule L equal absolute value A times x1 plus B times y1 plus C over root A power 2 plus B power 2. Let's take an example. Number 1, find the length of the perpendicular from the point 4 and the negative 5 to the straight line whose equation R vector equal 0 and 2 plus k multiplied by 4 and 3. So we have R equal 0 and 2 plus k multiplied by 4 and 3. So we have the point A 0 and 2, and the U vector will be 4 and 3. So we have the equation of the straight line y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals b over a, which represents the slope of the straight line. So y minus 2 over x minus 0 equals 3 over 4. Then we can make cross multiplication. So 4 multiplied by y minus 2 and 3 multiply x minus 0, which is x. So we can write the equation of straight line in simplest form. So 3x minus 4y minus 8 equals 0. We have here 4 times y will be 4y, and we have here 4 times negative 2 will be negative 8 equals 3x. And we get 4y and the negative 8 to the other side with negative sign. So 4y will be negative 4y and the negative 8 will be positive 8. So we have the equation of straight line 3x minus 4y plus 8 equals 0. And we have the point 4 and the negative 5. So A equal 3 and B equals negative 4 and C equals 8, and we have x1 equals 4 and y1 equals negative 5. So we can use the rule the length of perpendicular equal absolute value A multiplied by x1 plus B multiplied by y1 plus C over root A power 2 plus B power 2. So we have absolute values 3 multiplied by 4, and we have B, which is negative 4 times y1, which is negative 5, plus C, which is 8 over root A power 2 plus B power 2, which is 3 power 2 plus 4 power 2. So the length of perpendicular will be absolute value 40 over root 25, so will be 40 over 5. So the length of perpendicular equal 8 unit of length. Another exercise, write the length of the perpendicular from the point A to the straight line M in each of the following cases. So the first one, we have A 0 and 0, which is represented by the origin point, and we have the equation of straight line ax plus by plus c equals 0. In this case, we have x1 equals 0 and y1 equals 0, and we have A and B and C. So if we can use the rule L equal absolute value A times x1. So A times x1 will be 0 plus B times y1, which is also equal to 0 plus C. So the length of perpendicular will be absolute value C over root A power 2 plus B power 2. Second one, we have ax1 and y1, and the equation of straight line y equal to 0. So y equal to 0 represents the equation of x-axis. So the distance from the point to the x-axis will be absolute value to y1, absolute value to y1. The third case, we have ax1 and y1, and we have the equation x equals 0. X equals 0 represents the equation of y-axis. So we want to find the distance from the point A to the y-axis. So will be absolute value for x1. Another example. In the figure opposite, find the length of the perpendicular drawing from the point A, which is 6 and -2, to the straight line passing through the points P, 4 and 4, and C, 1 and 0. Then find the area of triangle ABC. So we want to form the equation of straight line which passes through the point B and C. So we have the rule y minus y1 over x minus x1 equal the slope, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y minus y1 will be y minus 4 over x minus x1 will be x minus 4 equal the slope will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 0 minus 4 over 1 minus 4. So y minus 4 over x minus 4 equal -4 over -3. So cancel negative with negative and make cross multiplication. So 3 multiply y minus 4 and 4 multiply x minus 4. So we have the simplest form, or the general equation will be 4x minus 3y minus 4 equals 0. So we have a equals 4 and b equals -3 and c equals -4. And we have the point a 6 and -2. So we have x1 will be 6 and y1 will be -2. So the equation is so to find the length of the perpendicular from the point A to the straight line. We have a 6 and -2, which represent x1 and y1, and we have a equal 4, b -3, c equals -4. So the length of perpendicular absolute value a times x1, so 6 multiplied by 4 or 4 multiplied by 6 plus -3 multiplied by -2 plus c, which is -4 over root x1 over root a bar 2 plus b bar 2, which is root 4 bar 2 plus 3 bar 2. So will be absolute value 26 will be 26 over root 25, which is 5. So will be 5 and 1 over 5 unit length. To find the area of triangle ABC, we consider BC is the base of the triangle ABC. So to find the base of the length of this base, so we want to use the distance between 2 points. So we have BC will equal root x2 minus x1 all power 2 plus y2 minus y1 all power 2. So we have 4 minus 1 all power 2 plus 4 minus 0 all power 2 under square root, so will be 5 length unit. And we have the length of perpendicular from A to the straight line BC will be the height of the triangle, which is 5 and 1 over 5 length unit. So the area of triangle will be half times the length of base times height, so half times 5 and 1 over 5 times 5, so will be 13 square units. So we have another example. We have two roads, two adjacent roads. The path of the first road is represented by the equation 3x minus 4y minus 7 equals 0, and the path of the second road is represented by the equation 3x minus 4y plus 11 equals 0. Firstly, prove that the two roads are parallel, then find the shortest distance between them. The shortest distance between them, it's mean we want to find the perpendicular distance. Okay, first we want to prove that the two straight lines or the two roads are parallel. So we'll find the slope of the first road, which is negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y will be -3 over -4, so will be 3 over 4. And we have the second one, the slope of the second root will equal negative coefficient of x will be negative 3 over negative 4, so will be 3 over 4. So we have the two slopes are equal, then the first root is parallel to second root. Okay, we want to find the distance between the two straight lines or the two roads. To find the distance between two roads, we want to find point on any road. So we want to find the point on the second road. So we'll put x equals 0. So negative 4y at x equals 0 in second road. So at x equals 0 will be negative 4y plus 11 equals 0. So get 11 to the other side with negative sign. So negative 4y equals negative 11. So y equals 11 over 4. So we have the point will be 0 and 11 over 4. And this is the point which belongs to the second root. And from this point we want to get the distance to the first root, which is its equation 3x minus 4y minus 7. So a equal 3 and b equals negative 4 and c equals to negative 7. So we have here the point represented by x1 and y1. To find the shortest distance between the two roads, so we will use the rule absolute value a time x1 plus b time y1 plus c over root a power 2 plus b power 2. So will be absolute value 3 times 0 plus negative 4 times 11 over 4 plus negative 7 over root a power 2 plus b power 2, which is 3 power 2 plus 4 power 2. So the answer will be 18 over 5, and 18 over 5 approximately equal 3.6 length unit. Thank you for your listening, and see you later in the next video inshallah.